Uh-oh, don't look now. It's Wheeljack Interceptor. Explanations now.
Uh, well, you see. How's it going, everybody? Greetings from Nerdiest Diamond. Today we are going to be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy Core Class Sludge. And, before anyone says it, yes, I know, he's not very good. He's not very good. But regardless of the fact, let's just get up close and personal with the little guy. This is actually a quite nice head sculpt. Looks just like his Studio Series counterpart. Very lovely design, lovely paint too. Tampograph Autobot symbol because yes, gotta represent. Weird shade of silver going on here to. It doesn't look bad, but it's a weird shade regardless. You can see his stumpy little legs. Apparently has the prime rank for some reason. His feet are up here, so at least, unlike the Studio Series version, at least his feet are up here. And his poor, oh dear, his poor tail got broken. Articulation does not exist. This guy cannot move his legs, his front legs, or his head at all. Of course, we're starting with. Yeah, but like, you can see his head now. Why would you do that? Regardless of the fact, let's get down to some size comparisons.
Why don't we follow that with the big... Oh,
Kingdom
come
Core
on.
Class Optimus Prime. And, of course, we know the scale's way off, but, like, that's kind of cute. I can't complain, honestly. And there's the baby with his papa. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cute. I love the carryovers between the Studio Series to the Core Class one. And it looks really cool, honestly. It's really, really, really cool. It's also a nice form of design consistency. Like, for example, the silver bits here, they match. Like, they match the details as much as they could, which is impressive. Of course, the arms, or I guess the legs, rather, they match. The heads match, which is amazing. The tails, I guess, match. Not really. But, yeah. There we go. That's pretty cute. And since this little guy has no accessories, that means we can just go straight into transformation. So to begin, we just decapitate him like so. Then we bisect him, basically, which allows us to move these panels up, and then it exposes the hands. Then we can split it down the middle. Like so, and you basically have his torso done, and his arms as well. Let's just move that out the way for now. Oops. Split the tail and body down the middle, swing this down, and spin the waist around. And then we bring the head all the way down now. And there you go. There we have Core Class Sludge in his, robot mode? Yeah. Oh dear. And before anyone says it, I've heard this fucking excuse before and it pisses me off. I do not care if it's a core class figure. I do not care if it's a triple changing core class figure. It's still garbage. Gosh, this robot mode. Woo, baby. Let's at least get some positives and get a close look at that head sculpt, which is fantastic. Look at that face. Look at that Care Bear head. Damn, that is incredible for something like this small. And overall, the paintwork too is beautiful. The glossy red and black is stunning. Let me straighten that out. Yeah, it's just weird. Shoulders are just broken from his torso, which is goofy looking. This thing and that. Oh man, and his poor legs. Look at his legs. They hardly exist. Oh my goodness gracious. And of course, the really goofy way of his head hanging off there. Yeah, not pretty. Not pretty at all. Let's go over articulation. Head is on a swivel, and it could do full 360 if it weren't for the neck joint. but he can look pretty far to his sides. Shoulders on a ball joint, which can go out that far. They can't even go all the way out, and it looks ridiculous as hell. They can do a full 360. No elbows, no wrists, which is fine. It's not like all the other core class had those. A trunk swivel, which looks incredible. I love these. These look way better than waist swivels, honestly. His hip skirts, for some reason, are on a hinge. Like, they can move to accommodate his leg movement, which can go all the way forward, and they can go almost all the way back. Not bad. It doesn't look awful. It's just the way it's been done. My goodness gracious. And also, yeah, his bisected thighs. He can do the full splits, again, breaking his thighs literally in half. Knee joint on a ball joint that's connected to the dino legs, which can't go very deep, which is nice. Can do that. Oh, and thigh swivel from the leg joint. Nothing at the feet, which is fine. And yeah, not pretty. Let's get down to some size comparisons as I stand him. I'll start with a more important scale, that being the little guy here being Slag. And despite how awful Sludge looks, with Slag, he actually doesn't look half bad now. Kind of impressive. Kingdom Core Class Optimus, who's packing some serious heat for some reason. Too small, but honestly, the fact that they're the same size is just fine with me. They're meant to be anyway. And of course, his Papa Bot, and yeah, there, hey, there he is. Yeah, like I said, what they try to carry over for these two designs is actually impressive. Like here, you can see it in his legs. They matched the shin details pretty much flawlessly. Except he doesn't have his big cannon like he does. Yeah, it's really impressive. It sucks, though, that these aren't his arms like usual, because I'm pretty sure that actually would have fixed a lot of the issues. But considering the way he transforms for combined mode, it makes sense that he's like this. But anyway, speaking of combined mode, let's get to that combined mode. So, we start with bringing the arms out. Then, shoot, I remember. Oh, okay. You bring the arms all the way up, but make sure they're out at an angle. Actually, keep the dino head down. Let's see if I remember this. Oh, right. Then you flip this around, and then, as you can see, there is a little tab in the foot of dino mode that goes into the slot right here at the side of Sludge's foot. There you go. Spin that around, flip this up, and tab that bad boy in. And you're practically in combined mode. However, if you guys remember, Slag came with this piece here. This piece of his tail. That goes right here in his chest. Just pick that in. And there you go. You practically have him in his combined mode. His lower half. Whee! Mode. Now we take Slag here. You get 3 ports here. And then they go into the 3 pegs. Or 3 ports right here. And then you plug it in. And then the arms go into these pegs right here, and these little pegs go into the hands up here. Just peg those bad boys in, and then peg them into the hands. There you have torso mode. And that looks really cool. Like, that looks really, really cool. I like it. It's definitely different, again, using Slag as the torso and Sludge as the lower half. Very different than usual, but the fact that it even looks this cool is quite impressive. Yes, I'm using these things to hold them up because they are 5mm ports, so you can literally put anything in there. So I'm just going to take it off. Let's get a close look at this lovely head sculpt. Again, just because it's such a gorgeous looking head. The black paint is just beautiful. The red visor, the gold crest, very Predaking inspired. Can't complain. This is where Sludge shines the hardest. Like, that's a really nice looking lower half. Like, considering Mark said the only good combination is this, apparently, even though it's not. Devastator sucks. This definitely works the best using it, just because how well it blends. I also fixed up the waist. You're not supposed to have it down. You're actually supposed to have it up, hence why the bottoms of the dino feet are black, because it wants to fill out his waist more, which makes sense. And yeah, this is really, like, this is secure as hell. Like, for a Legends combiner, this shit is really secure, and I can't complain. Dino Head does stick out, though, sadly. But, yeah, really awesome torso mode. So, that's been my look at the Transformers Legacy Core Class Sludge. And, for what it's worth, it's terrible. Okay, so, the robot mode is awful. It's atrocious. Dino mode isn't terrible in terms of what it is, considering it's adorable, honestly. I can't complain about it. Again, combined mode is where the little guy shines the best, because it does really work well. But, unfortunately, man, this robot mode got shafted hard. But, and I think it's because he should have had elbows. I think this pose would look a lot better. But he does look good with slag, and that really does matter to me. But, it does suck that neither of them have weapons. Don't worry, I've seen it, and I will get it. But that has been my look at the Transformers Legacy Core Class Sludge. I hope you all have a lovely day, evening, or night, and thank you all so much for watching. Maybe leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. God, I hate saying that, but I have to. And I'll see you all in the next one. This is Nerdy as Dime, rolling out.
Well, that was certainly interesting. Yeah. Core Class Sludge. Not the best, especially for the core class line. He could have been a lot better. There's some pretty good highlights. Megatron is a great example of just a good core class figure. This ain't one of them. And yes, I know, triple changing core class figure turns into a combiner. That doesn't excuse how bad this robot mode is. But I still recommend getting it because that Legends class Volcanicus by Hashtag is certainly going to interest me. I've seen the Swoop and Scar, they look great. But regardless of the fact, not that great for himself. He's better with the rest of his team. He's definitely good with them, otherwise, no. And if you guys are wondering, no, I'm not getting it for the robot modes or anything like that. It's the most you'll see of them in robot or dino mode, or just separated, is the beginning skits. That's it. You're not gonna see it anywhere else. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Really, I can't appreciate it enough. I'm still working on trying to set up ways to help earn income, because I lost my job. So I do need to try it and make an income in the meantime until I can find a new job. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a lovely day, evening, or night. This has been Nerdy's Time, rolling out.